Hi guys, welcome to the BashcomTech and Oracle Masterclass. Today we'll be talking about a very unique topic, how to create tables in Oracle SQL. I repeat again, how to create tables in Oracle SQL. There's a general saying that says data is life. A table is the structural and functional unit of a database. And without tables, you can't have a database. And if you don't have a database, you can't have data. If every company needs data, whether from a health company, pharmaceutical company, educational company, telecom, banking, accounting, auditing, data is important. And every company needs a database, and that's how important this topic is. Table creation is an essential component of the Oracle database, and also in other database languages like Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, Postgres, Sybase, MongoDB, and more. So today we'll be talking about table creation, how to create tables, what are the importance of tables, what are data types, and lots more. My name is BashcomTech, so let's continue the class. So the first thing you have to know is that what's the primary syntax for creating a table. This is the syntax for creating a table. Create table, put your table name, put the column name, first column, you put data type, second column, put data type, third column, put data type. Now, the column parameter specifies names of the columns of the table. Data type parameter specifies the type of data the column can hold, either varchar, integer, date, and more. So I need to explain what are data types. Data types determine the type of data structure within a table. So the data type that you have in Oracle has the same concept and philosophy when you compare it to other database language like MySQL, Microsoft SQL Server, MongoDB, even in programming language like Java, Python, JavaScript, and more. So I repeat again, data type determines the type of data structures within the table. Now, what are the types of data types that we have? There are different types of data types in Oracle SQL. The first one is char. This refers to alphabet. So if you have columns that for name, for job description, for state, the char data type usually used. Then varchar2. Varchar2 is a unique data type that holds alphabets, special characters, numbers, and more. So if you have a column that has an email, bash@yahoo.com, the @ sign the special character. So you have to use a varchar data type. So for that particular column, as we go on, I will explain further. We also have the number data type. This holds numbers. Now you have to be very, very careful in this part. For other based languages like MySQL and Microsoft SQL Server, you will need to you don't use number, you use int or big. And we also have the date data type, and we also have the timestamp. Date is for year, month, day, which you all know. Then timestamp for year, month, day, hours, minutes, seconds. Now, in this part, I'm going to explain the create table statement and what it's used for. The create table statement is used to create a new table in the database. The column parameter specifies the name of the columns. The data type parameter specifies the type of data the column can hold. Now let's create this particular table, employees EMP table or employees table. We are going to create three tables. Yes, we are going to create the employees table. We are going to create the staffs table. We are going to create the EMP or employee table. So let's go right now. So I think I've explained the theoretical aspects after with table creation. So let's go to our SQL platform. So let's log in. I think I prefer to log in as sysdba. So let's go. Put in your password. Yeah. So I've talked about users. You can create your table under any platform as long as that user has been given the table create permission. So you can create a table under CSDB, under HR Scott, Scott user, right? I've explained users, how to create users, how to grant permission to user in my earlier class. So we're going to create this table. So to make it easy and not to this thing, I'll just go to, okay, I'll just take out the code itself and copy it out, so we don't waste time. I'm going to use this one. Yeah, this is the EMP table we're going to create, and I'm going to explain also now. Now you're saying what the EMP table already exists. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this table and create it here. Delete. Then I'm going to drop. So drop table. Okay. So now let's create the table. Yeah. Now, if you want to create a table, first thing we'll do what? It has been created already. Use the word create table. Then you now put the table name. Then you have to specify your columns. So there are 5 columns in the employee ID column. You have last name column, email column, state column, salary column, and age column. Now, for the EMP ID column, normally if you have employees in the company, each employee will be given a particular unique number identifier, which is what your employee ID. 2 people can have the same first name or last name in a company or in an organization, but 2 people cannot have the same employee ID or staff ID. So the data type we're using for this is what is number. Then the 6 is now the data length. You understand? I know 6 is data length. That is, you have what 6 numbers or digits that form. So normally, in most cases, you can use a data length of 4 or 5, but this is okay. For our last name, we use what backup 2 for it. Not null. What not that what the column should not be null. Then we have the email. You have to use backup 2 for it also. Data length. Normally emails are very long. That's why we use data length of 25. Then the state, column. Salary as what deals with numbers. So you have to put what data length of 8, then decimal of 2, then 8. So now if you want to now confirm whether your table has been created, you use what? The describe command. You can describe EMP. So you can see that this table could exist. Yes, and this is the data type. You can also, if you want to type view all the tables in this particular user, you want to confirm whether this table exists. You can let's under user show user. You can select. So there are no rows there, that's why we can't use it. But in my next class, we'll talk about how to insert. Now, we want to view all the tables in this particular user. So select all of them. Select all. Top. Wow, the number of tables that we have in this user platform is quite much. So what I'll do is that it's quite much here. So I can't, but it's there because if I say describe, this describe command, you see the word table describe. So we can also create this particular table also under HR user. If I tag this table again, the table is created. If I say select all from tab to view all the table there, you will see that the table exists here. So you can see the EMP table. This table we just created. Can you see? And if you want, you can also go to Scott user to create this particular user also. Scott. Then let's log in. And The next thing we're gonna do, to create this particular table here. So take note of the syntax. So it's saying this table, okay, we already created it before. Let's describe. BNP, hold on. Let me type the name of the table. It's there. So we've seen that we've successfully created what this particular table. So now let's go back to HR design. So we're going to create the next table. Yes, so the next table we're going to create is so we've created an EMP table. So let's create the staffs table. So these are staffs table. Yeah. So it follows the same principle. You understand? The only difference is just what the columns. Are you there? So here, columns that we have what the staff ID, the last name, the salary, this table. Okay, already. So we want to view all the tables. Select all from. Let's just describe the tables. Yes, describe what staffs. Right there. So this table, and if you want to view all the tables, so you can say, so these are the columns that you have created. These are the data type. These are the columns. These are the data types. You can see. Now, if you also want to view all the columns under the HR user platform, you can say what? Select all from staff. And select all from tab to view all the tables. You can see the EMP table that we created earlier, and you can also see the staffs table. The next table we are going to create, lastly, is the employees table. But we already have, the next table we create is the employee table. Okay, employee table. So we have a table employees by default under this user platform. Let's create this table. Okay, hold on. You can type it, but to make it faster, I've already typed it earlier before. So the employee table is created, has been created already. So if I want to describe it also, describe what employee. Now the difference between employees table and employee table. This is the by default, HR has employees table, the one that has S. But the one I created is just what employee table. So let's say you can create your tables in different formats. You just have to understand the essence. You can see that the employee table has what 6 columns. But if I say describe, this is another table. Yeah. This one has what more number of columns. This is a default table. This is the table we just created. Hope you get that. You understand? So table creation is very, very important, and it's very, very, very simple. I can also go to Scott, connect to what SysDB user platform, and create this particular table also. You understand? /sysdb. Consys as what SysDB. Are we there? So we can done this. So let's create this employee table here. So I say this table already exists. So I can change it to employee 1. I can change table into employee 1. And let me call it employees. Okay, let me put S here. Okay. You can call your table name anyway. You just have to understand what is the aim of creating a table, and what are the type of data type that you want to put. This table is already created, and you put describe employees to view the data structure, so you see it. So I think we've talked extensively about what are tables, how to create tables, what are data type, different type of data type, and the importance and essence of what table creation. So you should all know that table creation is very, very important. And in our next class, we will now talk about how do we insert values in table. Yes, and then we'll talk about describe. I've said what does describe command do? It allows to view the data and table structure. You understand? So that's what the describe command. You can use either DSA, the short form, or so I can say this table and I can say this DSA which I've done. I can type describe in full. Describe what? Employees. So it's still giving the same result. So database management is very, very unique, and we've talked a lot. We've talked about how to create users, how to grant permissions, how to create tables, what are data types. So thank you all very, very much for taking time to watch our short topic on how to create tables. So don't forget, you have to take note of what are data types, what are tables, what is the essence of and what is the relationship between tables and database. As I said before, the data is life, and a table is referred to as the structural and functional unit of a database. So thank you all, and see you all in our next class. Take care and have a nice day. Bye.